So, doing a little video today. Man, so many things have happened from last Monday to now. We got Batista returning, the Daniel Bryan scenario with the Royal Rumble, and then Punk just up and leaves and saying, yo, I'm out, later. And through all this, no one has talked about John Cena is pretty much going to face Bray Wyatt. It's somewhat officially unofficial match for WrestleMania. And it's one of those matches where it's like, if he's going to face Bray Wyatt, why can't he just face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30? Wouldn't more people want to see John Cena versus The Undertaker versus John Cena versus Bray Wyatt? But in WWE's mind, I guess, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar is a much bigger match than John Cena versus The Undertaker, because Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, when they had that encounter in 2010, got 3 million views on YouTube in a week. Okay, well, the thing about that is, the match, the scenario was Brock Lesnar just literally lost the title 5 minutes after the altercation between Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar was a huge star in the UFC, the biggest draw in the UFC, next to George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva. And that's why I got so many views. So in WWE's part, I think they're clinging on to the past of thinking that same thing will hit if they announce Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, and people be like, man, I gotta watch that match. I think that will be the case, but I also think John Cena versus Undertaker is still a gigantic match, because I think more people will think that John Cena could beat the streak versus Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar lost to Triple H last year at WrestleMania and lost to John Cena already. So what's the point of having the match if you know Brock Lesnar won't beat Undertaker? If you put John Cena versus Undertaker, I guarantee you'll have that little doubt in your mind that Cena might beat Taker. But that's that. But since John Cena is not facing Undertaker, John Cena is not in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. And after watching the Royal Rumble match this past Sunday, we have seen that the Wyatts have cost John Cena out of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And John Cena did not come out on Raw and boasting and calling out the Wyatts. No, not this week. He won a #1 contendership he won a spot in the Elimination Chamber match, so he's pretty much a contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And some way or another, I think John Cena and Randy Orton will be the last two or something like that. If the title's not changing to Daniel Bryan, if Daniel Bryan's not winning it, I think it will be John Cena getting screwed out of the title, because the lights are going to go out. If this would be the coolest thing, the lights go out, the Wyatts are in the pods, and then they come out and just beat up Cena. Boom, boom, boom. Lay him out, and then that's it. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. I don't think they'll have a match like a great main event WrestleMania main event, and it's so weird because this would be like one of the first times John Cena is actually not in the main event. He was in the main event he was closed the show of 27, 28, and 29. He didn't close the show in 26 because of Shawn Michaels' career ending, so they didn't close it with Batista versus Cena. 25, he was the match before the main event. 24, he was in triple threat match. But I think it's every singles match John Cena's been in, he's closed, other than the first 2 WrestleManias when he won the title and he won the US title, other than those 2 matches, every singles match John Cena's been in at WrestleMania, he closes the show no matter what. 2022 he closed the show, 23 he closed the show, 26, oh, you can't count 26, but that's a different scenario. 2026 he was the main event pretty much, 27 he closed the show, 28 closed the show, 29 he closed the show. I guess because he's not in the title picture, it doesn't make sense for him to close the show. But it's going to be weird John Cena not closing the show. And where do you possibly put John Cena on this card now? Because if John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, I don't think the match is going to be as great as it is. Yeah, Bray Wyatt had a damn good match at Royal Rumble, and 70% of that was because he had a great opponent to work with. He had Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, one of the best wrestlers in the world, like I've been saying, and he just proved why he could work with anyone. And if he has 20 minutes or 22 minutes like they had, they could pull off a 4 to 5 star match. Yeah, this was a 4-star match. That was damn good wrestling match they had on Sunday. And I don't think John Cena, with the the way he wrestles versus the way Bray Wyatt wrestles. The way it seems like Bray Wyatt needs a fast and active guy working with him, like a really fast-paced wrestler working with Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt's more of a slow, methodical wrestler. He likes to take his time, like hit the right parts. Like when Daniel Bryan was down, he likes to go in the corner and do the little crab walk. That's why with the match with Kane versus Bray Wyatt was mediocre. There was just the only thing that you didn't really. It was just whatever. It was just fire around the ring. That was cool about the match, but I can't. Like, I could be totally wrong and say that John Cena and Bray Wyatt have a 5-star match, but looking at the two and how they both wrestle, it doesn't seem like John Cena. It won't work out. And who even wins this match? Because does John Cena put over the young up and coming guy? Because Bray Wyatt debuted last year in what, June or July, and all of a sudden he's in the main event. He's been in like not top programs, but he was in He's been in the upper card programs, but. It's just weird, like, his first ever WrestleMania, and he's going up against John Cena. It's just insanity. It's not like other people that they've been in the company, they've been at WrestleMania, they fought in tag matches or single matches with someone. No, this is his first match. Boom, right in the main event. I want to make that sound. Let me take this off. Boom, boom, right in the main event of WrestleMania 30. That's a huge WrestleMania 30. People remember the big WrestleManias. WrestleMania 30. And especially this one. It's like, oh, I don't know how they're going to build this up. I guess just every week the Wyatts are going to keep bringing Cena down, and Cena's just going to rise above the thing. Maybe that's why he has his neon thing, because the Wyatts are more of a dark thing, so when the lights go out, we'll still be able to see Cena because his shirt glows in the dark. Yeah, possibly. See? Connections going on right now. But John Cena versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, it's just, I just want to see Undertaker versus John Cena. But the Wyatts, if you're gonna have this match, the only way I can see it is you put Bray Wyatt over and make him like a star. Because if you're gonna build him up, have a main event at WrestleMania 30, might as well let the guy win. Because as of right now, with the way I'm booking WrestleMania in my head, there's not really any heels that are winning any of the matches. So Mike WrestleMania card is Rainier versus Batista. Batista wins for the face. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Undertaker wins, face. Bryan versus Triple H. Bryan wins, face. And Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. Bray Wyatt heel win. There you go. But remember when the story broke out in December and no one believed this? Can't believe it's actually happening. Because at Elimination Chamber, it's Wyatt versus Shield, so they're not going to close this at the Elimination Chamber review. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going to WrestleMania 30 and possibly beyond that. If they don't book Even Steven, I wish they should, and I think Bray Wyatt should win, and then have that match, and then years down the line, they'll have a rematch finally. But that's that. Thank you for watching my video today on the Bray Wyatt vs. John Cena match. What do you think of that match? What do you think of that as a main event of WrestleMania 30? What's your WrestleMania card right now? Because mine's all set now, pretty much. So thank you for watching my video today. Hope you enjoy. That is all. Hashtag click 30. Bam. Yeah.